What's going on, everybody? This is Super Robot Ed, and today we have in front of you DX Mashin Zabyun from Mashin Sentai Kiramager, and this is the box that it comes with. And this is going to be a double review because partly we're going to have to use parts from this guy. See if I can get a little closer here. From that guy right there, and that's the King Express. We need that. He's a very important part of setting this up. So we're going to zoom out. I don't have the box for him because he's in storage. But I always had the toys out because they're easy to store. I picked this up probably about 2 weeks ago. Just hadn't had a chance to review it. And I got to say, I actually like it. I like the series. But in particular, King Express and Mashin Zabyun, they kind of remind me of Brave, and I'm a big sucker for Brave. And you can see on the back, this is the back of the box. And we're also going to bring in a special guest to hold the weapons and show it off. And we're going to begin, but first we're going to start with King Express. And just so you can see the toy, just so we know, he is the star of the show. And look at it, it's nice and sparkly. See, it's got sparkles, and it's white and it's got sparkles, and there's a train there, and I kind of like this thing. But you need these two from the King Express set, and along with that, what's so cool about it is they actually merge with the Derpy Evil guy, and the Derpy Evil guy, he pilots this dinosaur. So we're going to start right now. So you can see it's in its, this is King Express, and these are the parts that it comes with. And it's pretty cool that it combines with a bad guy. So let's just show everything off. That folds out, and then these pieces connect. And we got the front of the train, which is like, I think, a bullet train in Japan or something. And, that looks pretty nice. Let's get it a little closer. And the light there. Yeah, looks really nice. Always did like this toy. So put this to the side, and we're going to talk about this guy. And this guy is in the jewel form. This is the evil guy. I don't remember his name, so please don't ask. But it's the evil guy. And as you can see here, these are parts. These are arms and a neck and a tail. So we're going to put that there. And then we have the rest of this that just becomes a train. So this is basically painted on one side. And on the other side, it's not painted. So in the show, they just basically kind of, you put one in here. Oh, well, I think I got it wrong. Is it? No, that's right. Yeah, that's the way it's supposed to go. So, I forgot to do this thing. I've done this thing in a while. So, one end, no. Is this the right end or the wrong end? Nope, it's the right end. Because those are the wheels. Nope, yep. Yeah, it takes a while to remember this because I've only played with this a few times. And it's not the best of connecting either. You're going to see that later on. So this is the entire train. And I don't have a wide angle lens, so you're going to have to just use your imagination. So literally he comes through just like this in the train mode, and the train mode is really long. So get an idea of it. It's that long. See? It's that long. But wait, it gets longer. So in the show, when he comes out, he's at the front. But when this guy comes out, he steals him and then connects here and takes control. And this is where it gets kind of tricky. So I got to kind of put everything down. He takes control. And when he takes control, it's like now he's the butt and then he's the front. And then you really get to see how long I'm going to take these apart. I'll still put him over there. And then we're going to move that. Now we're going to go to step of turning him into the dinosaur. And then you put it together like that. These feet come out. And then go like that. And after that, you got the derpy little arms. And the derpy little arms. And see what I mean? Like, then comes the next part. So that part comes out and that forms a tail. And then there are those ports here. We're not going to worry about this white port because that goes later. So you see that part. There's two ports. That port that's white is going to be for when we connect him to the oh, there's something on my camera. Jeez. Alright. Oh boy. Get out of here. That's my mic. So this part is going to be where we connect him to, which is here. And then that folds down. And then, actually I want you to see this because this is where it's funny. This doesn't connect like this. It slides in. See that? And bend the tail. And voila, you got Derposaurus. 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 And he's got articulation in the hands, so he can do that. And that's really it. I mean, because if you do anything else with the legs, he's really just, I mean, he's got that, you know, the snapping jaw, you know. Basically, that's what he looks like in the show. And in the beginning, I think around the first few episodes, yeah, he was badass, you know. And of course, during the fight with Kiramager, the Red Ranger, which I guess Kira Red, he draws stuff, and that's when he came out of nowhere. Now, we do this. So, since we've already made this mode, we're going to kind of move that out the way and separate that. We're going to leave that open. Leave that open. And you see those white parts? Those are very important. Because the next step we're going to do is fold everything back up. And splay everything open like that. And this is the leg side. And then after that, I'm going to separate that. And this opens up. And we put that on like that. And now we got a body. And then this arm, where the white part goes into here. Then after that, this part goes in to here. And we are 75% almost finished with King Express. And then finally, the worst part of this toy is putting this on. And we put that on. Yes, that's the worst part. And we're done. So this is like King Express. This is actually one of the cool ones that I like. The articulation is let's not even go there with articulation because there is none. And there's none. It's just, it ain't there. It just ain't happening, okay? It's like, but, you know, this is how he looks in the show. The fact that he merges with an evil guy, you know, that's pretty cool. Kind of like that, you know. He's got that little tiny head, though. Let's kind of take a look at that little tiny head. Tiny head. But because of these, you know, fins, it kind of blocks on articulation. So, this is it. And the plastic quality is nice to see through plastic. This is one of my favorite Sentai toys. Yes, next to probably the original Megazord, this is one of my favorites because of the fact that it merges with the bad guy. I think that's pretty cool. Like, I think that's just a pretty cool concept. I don't know if it was done before. I don't think so. Nah, I mean, well, from what I can tell, it hasn't been. So kudos to Kiramager for doing some things different. You know, it seems like we're getting more of that as the shows progress. I didn't watch Lego Dinosaur Formers, the show before this one, so sorry. I don't know much about that one, but you know, they had the Patron X, Lupin X. I always like his mech too, even though it's ugly, but it's just cool. at the same time that it does different things. And I like this. This is different. But you could kind of tell that this was just the beginning. And if you have any foresight, you know why. Now we're going to get into DX Mashin's Zabyun. We will see parts of him later. All right. And let's begin. We're back to feet mode, foot mode. And it's just, the jewel. When it talks, it's like, okay. Now we're going to separate it. You'll notice a pattern. It's very similar. The plastic on this seems a little bit lighter, but the connection points are much better. So basically we're going to do this. And of course we're going to do this. And you could tell which side to match it to. Oh, wait a minute, it goes this side. No, that's right. I did this once and the connection points were fine. But it's tighter. It's tighter. Then you put this here. And it's the train. Again, this show is all about trains. And you can see it here. It's a pretty cool looking train. But in the show, it's like a shark. It's like, and then the fin pops up. You got this. But wait, there's more. Let's turn him to the other side. Oops. And we're going to add the other guy. The other guy. He's the other guy. Just so you know, because we're going to go through this quickly. I don't want this to be a 400-minute video. The other guy. We're a bigger train. Because we're like bigger trains. See? And now you can connect the King Express to him and they are matching. Isn't that nice? Fast train. And yeah, it does kind of spin because of that blaster weapon. So we're going to take him off a second. He's not going to come back for a little bit. And then the next part we're going to do is show how it forms the weapon. So we basically are going to, take this off. And then we're going to take this off for a second. And we're going to form weapons. Because that's what we do. So when we take it apart, you can make a sword. Yes, you can do a thing that is a sword. And I kind of don't see how you can do that. But anyway, and I know I went the wrong way, but let's get rich in. Okay. And it ain't even gonna show in the light box, bro. And you pull that out. And then you bring in this guy. And then what he's supposed to do. Thank God for that hole right there. He gotta take off the pink person. You gotta take off the pink person. Because you need him. And then you do like this. And he's supposed to be able to hold him up. And with that hole in my box, let's just show you how long it is. Just to give you an idea of what it does. That's the sword. And look, we're going through the sunroof in my light box. That's the sword. So, I don't know if he's going to hurt like that, but, you can do that. Looks weird. But basically, that's what it is. And then, after that, if you want to have other weapons, what you want to do is take that out. And this is Kiramager, by the way. If you didn't know. Then what you want to do is that right there. And what's going to happen is there's little things that come out. And you can give him two guns. When a gun goes here and a gun goes there, there's another part that comes out. He's got another gun. Another gun, and he's got pew, pew, pew. He's got blasters. And Kiramager looks pretty nice holding those blasters. They're very small, and they have this like that glass shine to it. That's pretty good. And then if you want like super cannon, then you can take this and put that there, and one thing about this show, it's very over the top. I think it might hold, but you're supposed to be able to do that. I don't know how you're supposed to hold that thing, man. But you can do that. And you know, that's the weapon. So basically it can do a sword, and it can do that. And if you want to turn it from the side so you can see it, you know, it does that. Then that's not going to work. The tolerances, if you left this like this, you're probably going to have something broken, but you get it. All right. So that's really super gimmicky, but, you know, now we're going to leave him out of the picture. Kiramager. Not really going to review him because I missed the boat on that. And then we're going to do the next thing. Now we're going to form the robot. Same thing. We're going to fold everything down. We got a pair of pants. Let's get everything back into place here. Got a pair of pants. These are going to be arms. Okay. These are going to be arms. And we're going to bring back this guy and do the same thing we did the last time. And we're going to fold these down. And we're going to put these back. And you'll see the tab right here. Hole right there. It's going to go into tab. Same thing on this guy. Fold that back. And, oops. We're going to put this on. I hate putting this on. Okay. And again, we're in the same boat category. Then after that, the final piece de resistance. We put this on. And now, he's all white. We didn't know what it was going to be, but we knew it was going to be something. And if you think that's all, he's got this spinning weapon here. It spins. You know, it makes me think of Claw from Avengers. You know, that guy had the little claw weapon. Kind of looks like that a little bit. And he shoots stuff. But, and that's another thing about this toy is, you know, you can only go but so high because this will come right off. And then you get I always call the Brave mask, where you get like that combined mode. You know, if you play Brave Transformers, some of the figures come with this. And then you just put this on, a little thin plastic, and now he looks even better. And he gets this like his power is coming from his head. Let's take a look at that head real quick. A little closer. And that looks really nice. I think it's, you know, it does make him look a lot better. And I've always enjoyed this set. And, you know, it does the same thing. Whoops. Does the same thing. Maybe I'm getting too excited here. Calm down, Ed. I smell some food cooking in the refrigerators. I mean, oven. So, I guess I'm going to eat in a little bit. And let me put the camera down. And it just looks really nice. Like, it just... Like I said, the articulation's not there, but all the colors are now matching. He's got that super look, and he's pretty strong so far. But there is one more, and that's the Grateful Phoenix. That's one of the last mechs, I think. I think so. I don't know. This show's weird because they don't have like that grand mech yet. And Grateful Phoenix only just carries the main 5 from the Kiramager, but I don't know. Maybe they got another one coming out, you know. But this, it's like they kind of focus on this particular part of King Express. So when you pick this up, you need to have King Express so you can do, you know, this. And it is a cool looking toy. This is a great piece. I really do enjoy looking at it. You know, I play with it every so often. The reason why I have these up in my front is because the fact that, you know, because they turn to the little jewels. They fit in this little box I have under my table, which I pull out and, you know, I'm just like, But this is it. The articulation is not going to go any higher. You're going to knock this off. But it looks really cool, man. I think that if you're a kid and this comes out in America, you know, of course Hasbro's doing them now, so who knows? I'm not a fan of Hasbro so far. Their Megazords, you know, they're really not putting any effort into them. Now their Lightning collection is pretty good, so I'm wondering what this is going to look like. I mean, these are small. I don't think they should be able to mess this up if they adapt this show, because, you know, like I said, who knows what they're going to adapt next. And then, of course, with Power Rangers no longer using toy footage from what has been told, who knows what it's going to be. So for me, I'm going to stick with Sentai, because Sentai follows the formula and is still going on for over 45 years. Almost 45 years. I think we're going on the 45th next season. And yeah, I like this one. This is a great toy. Pick him up. He's not too expensive. The best place to get these from is Amazon Japan. Don't go any place else. Amazon Japan is the fastest. Absolute fastest. Like literally, if you order something over the weekend, because Japan is 12, 13 hours ahead of us, you'll probably get this by Tuesday or Wednesday. If it does ship, because you got to pick certain e-tailers on Amazon Japan don't always ship to America, but when they do, I think with the shipping cost, this was like $60. But it got here in less than 6 days, less than 5 days, 4 days, I think it took. So, you know, DHL was dropping this off at my door on like a Tuesday, and I ordered it like on a Friday night, Saturday night, somewhere in there. Friday or Saturday, I ordered it. I'm going to get Grateful Phoenix next. Probably going to do that next week, since that's still around about $40-50. It's not a major expense. I can handle that for now, since I've done a lot of spending. But this looks really awesome. This is one of my favorites. I love this one. I give this a 10 out of 10. I give the King Express a 10 out of 10, even with the weird connections. Just because of the fact that it's different. It's different. So, you know, if you're a fan of Kiramager, you probably are a fan of the mecha. And like I said, I'll probably do Kiramager one day. Because right now it's not in the cards. So overall, I give this a 10. I give King Express a 10 because they all work together. It's a lot of fun playing with them, just looking at them. They're really statues to me. They really don't move much, but you'll like them. All right. So I thank you for watching. I thank you all my subscribers again. This is Super Robot Ed. I'm no longer Ed Talks. He went away. Super Robot Ed is the guy, because he plays with super robots. And I want to thank you for watching, liking, subscribing, and sharing. And I want you to have a great everything. Peace.